A pleasant morning to all, especially in grammar. We have completed in the last session punctuation. So in English, punctuation is very important for writing skills, to improvise our formal way of writing skills. Wherever it is required in these days, they'll test about the forming skills of a English language person who is known. And now in that punctuation, we have learned what are the punctuation marks we have, especially capital letters, full stop, question mark. I will continue briefly what we have completed in the last session, and I will continue clearly the next session, today's topic. So capital letters, full stop, question mark, exclamatory mark, comma, semicolon, colon, dash, apostrophe, hyphen, inverted commas or quotation marks, and parentheses or brackets. In the last session, we have completed about till comma. So I will give brief explanation about all this. Capital letters, where they are being used, especially first person. In English, our first person is nothing but pronoun first I. So wherever you use I, you must use in capital letter only, in the middle of the paragraph also. And sentence starting, each sentence starting within the middle of the paragraph also, first letter must be capital letter. Proper nouns, wherever middle of the passage also, if proper nouns will come, each word first letter must be capital letter. And heading, when for every writing there must be one title, there must be one heading, and there must be one chapter heading, lesson name. So every heading, each word must be first letter capital letter, except if that word is conjunction, article, preposition. అంటే గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ హెడ్డింగ్లో ఒకవేళ వర్డ్ కంజంక్షన్ అయి ఉంటే, ఆర్టికల్స్ అయి ఉంటే, ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ అయి ఉంటే, అవి మధ్యలో కనుక వస్తే వీ షుడ్ నాట్ యూస్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్స్. ఎక్సెప్ట్ అది స్టార్టింగ్లో వస్తుంటే వీ కెన్ యూస్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్. దట్ ఈస్ ద స్పెషాలిటీ ఆఫ్ దిస్. అండ్ హోలీ బుక్స్, Quran Q capital letter, Bible B capital letter, Ramayanam R capital letter, all holy books first letter must be capital letter. And historical buildings, Red Fort, Taj Mahal, each word first letter must be capital letter. Historical events, ages, periods, and historical agreements, especially events is nothing but the Mauryan period, the Mughal period, the Shatavahana period. So all that events, ages, the old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and all. Periods is nothing but Humayun's period or some other periods we'll say, the Battle of Plassey. And agreements, the Treaty of Versailles, the Treaty of Panipat. So in that way, any agreements, historical agreements, each word first letter must be capital letter. And in schools and colleges, if they are offering special courses for the students in the form of subjects, each word first letter must be used capital letter. And government institutions, all government institutions, Mandal Parishad, Mandal Parishad or Jilla Parishad or municipal office, each word first letter must be capital letters. Important positions in our group 1 or group 2, some important positions which are having a respectable situations, we can handle each, we can give each word first letter capital letter. And especially days, even in the middle of the sentence, if you are writing about day, first letter of the day must be capital letter. And month also, first letter of the month must be capital letter. And all national festivals, Holi, Dasara, Sankranti, Diwali, all the national festivals, we must use first letter as capital letter. And international festivals also, international dates also, World Health Day, World Father's Day, or World Ozone Layer Day, Waters Day, like that. Every international occasion also we have to use each word first letter capital letter. And especially when you are talking about sentences, when you are writing about direct speech, in the direct speech we will add quotation marks, inverted commas. In that quotation mark, first starting quotation mark, first letter must be capital letter, any type of sentence. And where we should not use capital letters, especially games, occupations, diseases, plants, animals, and certain food, we never use capital letters. We have to use only small letters. So this is about capital letters. And where we have to use full stop. two cases we have to use. Every assertive sentence or every imperative sentence or declarative sentence, we must use full stop as the end of the sentence compulsorily. And one more important thing, where we should use, especially in abbreviations, if one course is there, MPC is there, M dot, M full stop we have to say, sorry, not dot, M full stop, P full stop, C full stop. And when you talk about any abbreviation, we have to compulsorily separate each letter with a full stop. And when we talk about Mr. and Miss, when we are writing about Mr. now, Mr., Miss, in between these, we should never use full stop. Like it is not abbreviation, it's just one word to indicate something as a grand or respectful manner. And where we should use question mark. End of the sentence, every interrogative sentence, end of the sentence we have to close with question mark. Then only the sentence completes. And for every question tags, for every question tags we must use question mark and exclamatory mark. For every, especially command or sorrow, happy, sad moment, every expressive sentence which gives special words, hooray, oh, wow, awesome, alas, all these are expressive words which indicate something feeling. That type of words must be separated in the form of exclamatory sentence. And comma. 4 cases especially we will use comma where it has to be used. So comma especially where a set of 2 or 3 words. Now for example, I am talking about, I have one duster, pen, chalk piece, notebook, all these 2 or 3 continuation words I am talking. So these continuation words, if without comma if we will write, there won't be any clarity. So we have to use set of 2 or more words by using 2 or more than 2 words by separating with comma. And where we should use comma more, introductory word or phrase. Did you listen previous class? You will respond with one introductory word. Yes, I have listened. S, comma, to give clarity in the sentence and to separate especially different words with different ideas. ఒకటే సెంటెన్స్ లో భిన్న అభిప్రాయాల్ని వ్యక్తం చేసేటప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా మనం కామా అనేది యూజ్ చేయాలి. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ ఈజ్ టు సెపరేట్ clarity among the sentence in a long sentence, we must use comma. And in our address also, date we must write. For example, 6th March 2020 if you write, or September if you write, compulsory comma should be separated. We must write comma. If we won't write comma, it will be punctuation default. And in address also, every line address must be separated with comma and ending with a pin code full stop. Last state or country with full stop. So in this way, where comma has to be used. Now we will continue our next part, semicolon. Semicolon is very rare, which is used. What is the symbol for this? 1 dot and 1 comma. So in which lines we have to place? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in English we have to place on second line full stop, and we have to place comma on the third line. So in this way we should identify where that punctuation marks has to be written. We can't write question mark in this second and third line. We have to write question mark 1 to 3 lines. We have to write question exclamatory mark 1 to 3 lines. We can't continue up to 4th line. మనకి లైన్ ఉంది కదా, పెన్ ఉంది కదా అని 4th లైన్ వరకు ఎక్స్క్లమేటరీ తీసుకుంటే అది పంక్చుయేషన్ రాంగ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఇన్ దట్ వే వేర్ వి విల్ యూజ్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద యూసేజ్, ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తాం గ్రామర్లో అంటే ఇన్ కాంపౌండ్ సెంటెన్స్. కాంపౌండ్ సెంటెన్స్ సంశ్లిష్ట వాక్యము టు సెపరేట్ క్లాసెస్. కాంపౌండ్ సెంటెన్స్ లో మనకి అండ్, బట్, యట్ ఇవన్నీ యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఇఫ్ ఇన్ ఎ సెంటెన్స్ 2 or more classes are being joined with equality, then we must separate with semicolon. See one example. What is that example? He was brave, kind-hearted man. Semicolon. We all honored him. So 2 classes ఏంటివి ఇక్కడ మనకి? He was brave. So I am not writing. He was brave, comma, and talented person. Semicolon. And we all honored him. So 2 variations. And next when you'll see colon. What is the next punctuation mark? Colon. So in conversation, especially in conversations. Now for example, in our discourse we will write conversation, drama and all that. So the dialogue which person has said, what exact words he has spoken in that conversation, we will write in this form. When you write examples also, for example, what are the examples of alkenes, what are the examples of basics, what are the examples of acids, if you write example we must use colon. And for any explanations also, when you are explaining Newton's first law, when you are explaining Pythagoras theorem, we must use colon, and then we have to elaborate the explanations in the form of what you will say, definitions. Explanations here it means definitions. In science you might be using very clearly hypothesis, aim, observation, all this. And next when you will see for dash, what is that next usage is dash. ఇది చాలా రేర్గా యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం మనం. ఎందుకు అంటే దాని యూసేజ్ కరెక్ట్గా తెలిసి ఉంటే మనం ఇంగ్లీష్ని కరెక్ట్గా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద యూస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్? ఇట్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ టు సెట్ ఆఫ్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ విచ్ ఈస్ యాడెడ్ ఆఫ్టర్ థాట్. Now for example, I am explaining about punctuations. So I am explaining now present about dash. So where dash is being used అంటే ఒక క్లారిటీ రావడానికి అయితే కామా యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అంటే దాని ఇంపార్టెన్స్ తగ్గకుండా ఇంకా ఒక స్పెసిఫిక్ సెంటెన్స్ చెప్పి దాని ఇంపార్టెన్స్లోనే ఇంకా కంటిన్యూషన్లో ఇంకో స్పెసిఫిక్ సెంటెన్స్ గ్యాప్ ఇచ్చి చెప్పడాన్ని డాష్లో కంటిన్యూ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. అంటే ఎలాబరేట్ సెంటెన్సెస్ ఇన్ నరేషన్, డిస్క్రిప్షన్, in biographies we can use this dash. Especially in Nick lesson we have used dash. If you can observe the text, you can clearly notice what is the importance of dash in writing the long sentences. And next, to introduce an explanation. For example, you went to one trip, Kashmir trip ki vellaru. So when I went to Kashmir dash అంటే అక్కడ ఏమేమి జరిగిందో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయబోతున్నారు. I have seen very pleasant hill station, comma, which was severe cold. I could not able to enjoy late evenings. Dash. I was having a cool temperature. For that reason, I could not be comfortable to visit in the late evenings. So in that way, ante to explain more detailed about the particular main topic of the sentence, we can use dash. And next when you will see apostrophe. What is the word we are using? Apostrophe. It is very very important in case of writing short forms and in case of writing possessions. తెలుగులో మనకి విభక్తుల్లో యొక్క అని చెప్తూ ఉంటాం కదా. ఎవరి బుక్ ఇది అంటే నా యొక్క బుక్, యొక్క అని తీసేయడాన్ని మనం ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఇక్కడ అపోస్ట్రఫీ అంటాం. సో వాట్ ఈస్ అదర్ వర్డ్ వీ కెన్ యూస్? అపోస్ట్రఫీ ఏ లైన్స్లో రాస్తాం మనము? ఎస్పెషల్లీ వీ విల్ రైట్ ఆన్ ఫస్ట్ లైన్, ఓన్లీ ఆన్ ఫస్ట్ లైన్. కామా అయితేనేమో థర్డ్ లైన్ పైన రాస్తాము, అపోస్ట్రఫీ ఆన్ ఫస్ట్ లైన్. సో పొసెషన్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ నౌ దిస్ బుక్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు మీ. బిలాంగ్స్ టు అనే వర్డ్ ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఎక్కడ వచ్చినా కూడా దాన్ని షార్ట్ కట్లో రాయడానికి ఏం యూజ్ చేస్తాము? టీచర్స్ బుక్. సో టీచర్స్ బుక్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏంటి మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? టీచర్ యొక్క బుక్ మీన్స్ this book belongs to teacher. Belongs to replace the word belongs to something indicating possession, we must use apostrophe and we must add s. అదే plurals లో అయితేనేమో for example students bags. I'm not talking about one student here. We are talking about total students in the classroom, their bags. So this student is plural form. This student is plural form. So ఈ బ్యాగ్స్ అన్నీ కూడా ఒక్క స్టూడెంట్వి కావు, అందరు స్టూడెంట్స్వి అని అంటే చెప్పేటప్పుడు we have to add only apostrophe instead of adding one more s. Why? Because already this s is there. So we can't speak students bags. It is wrong. So we have to avoid s for plural indicating of possessions. And next, to omit one or two letters ante for especially short forms. English lo manaki short forms untai, contractions untai. For example, did you didn't, did not. So what is the word we can write here? Did not. he will. What is the word we can write? He will. Has not, have not. So in that way, what is happening here? We are omitting here one letter. We are omitting here one letter. So to remove this letter, we are adding apostrophe. Nothing but short form we are writing. And he will. Here we are omitting two letters. So one or two letters. He would. He would. So more than two letters. So we can omit number of letters and we can have to add possession indicating apostrophe so that to make short forms of the particular words, especially helping verbs. And next, hyphen, where we have to use. Hyphen, very rare case we will use, many rare case. For example, where we have to use in compound numbers. In compound numbers, we can't directly write 25. 25 అని ఇలా రాసామనుకో ఏమవుతుంది, the pronunciation should be joined. We can't pronounce in that way. So we must separate this 20 and 5, and also we can't write. So 25, to give clarity in the compound number, we must separate with hyphen. And especially fractions also. When you write in numerical form 1/3, it's okay. But when you write in word 1/3, so in fractions also we must use this hyphen. So this dash and hyphen is lot of variation is there. Dash in sentence we will use. In this hyphen is used in between the word to indicate as a collective word or compound word. And to give clarity, for example, carbon dioxide is there. Carbon dioxide. ఒకవేళ ఇవి హైఫెన్స్ తీసేసి మనం చదవాలి అనుకుంటే ఒకటే వర్డ్ లాగా చదవాలంటే ఏమవుతుంది అక్కడ, కార్బన్ డియోఆక్సైడ్. So totally meaning is changing. So to get clarity among the different joining words, we must use apostrophe to indicate the clarity, carbon dioxide. And next, especially when you are adding 2 or 3 words, to make it as a functioning as an adjective, one word, ఒక్క వర్డ్ లాగానే పని చేయడానికి 2-3 పదాలు కలిపి ఒకసారి చెప్పినప్పుడు మ్యాన్ ఆఫ్ వార్ అంటే యుద్ధ భూమిలో రియల్ మ్యాన్ అన్నట్టు. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, 2 or 3 words we are adding to give as one word identification as an adjective. And one more word, jack of all trades అంటే jack of all trades is nothing but ఇక్కడ preposition ఉంది మనకి, అక్కడ సెపరేట్ చేయట్లేదు. It is not one word of the sentence. It is acting as one word in the form of adjective. To give clarity, we are joining hyphen. And next, quotation mark. What is the next one? Quotation mark or inverted commas. Quotation mark or inverted commas. The symbol is in this way. In which lines we have to use quotation mark or inverted commas? Only upon the first line. And in where we will use any sentence which indicates direct speech, the exact dialogue spoken by the speaker, the dialogues must be placed within the inverted commas. And proverbs also, when you are writing within the middle of the sentence or on the board or anywhere, if you write any proverb or saying, సామెతలు కానీ ఎక్కడైనా రాసినప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా దాన్ని ఇన్వర్టెడ్ కామర్స్ లో పెట్టడం జరుగుతుంది. అండ్ లాస్ట్ బట్ నాట్ లీస్ట్, పేరెంథసిస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ as brackets. ఎందుకు మనం బ్రాకెట్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము అంటే, వెన్ యూ ఆర్ రైటింగ్ సంథింగ్ డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ వే, యూ నీడ్ టు సెపరేట్ ఫ్రమ్ ది మెయిన్ సెంటెన్స్ టు గివ్ క్లారిటీ. మెయిన్ సెంటెన్స్కి సెపరేట్ చేస్తూ దాని గురించి ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ క్లారిటీ గురించి ఇవ్వడానికి వీ హ్యావ్ టు సెపరేట్ ద మెయిన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది సెంటెన్స్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, మనము డ్రామాలో రాస్తాం షీ స్పీకింగ్ షార్ప్లీ, టు సెపరేట్ ఫ్రమ్ ది మెయిన్ సెంటెన్స్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ డ్రామా, టు conclude the situation. So I hope you have understood this punctuation of this lesson.